Good morning. The ceremony will begin shortly. Please take a moment to silence all electronic devices. As a gentle reminder, all personnel participating in the ceremony should exercise caution to ensure that the wings are not pinned in an aggressive manner that could cause injury to the soldiers. All pinning ceremonies must be conducted with the utmost respect and dignity and the physical well-being of the graduates. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, the commander of Charlie Company, 1st Battalion, 210th Aviation Regiment, Captain Benjamin Kubik. At this time, we would like to recognize all veterans in attendance and watching online. Thank you for your selfless service and the sacrifice in the defense of our nation. Distinguished guests, family members, and friends, on behalf of the 128th Aviation Brigade Command Team, welcome to today's graduation ceremony for 15 Hotel Aircraft Hydraulics Repairs Class 02-25. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the invocation given by Chaplain Coltrane and remain standing for the playing of our national anthem.
I invite you to pray with me. Let us pray. Holy God, this morning as we welcome this new group of soldiers into the aviation family, we give thanks for all the ways that this journey has challenged them and changed them. We are grateful for the hard work they have done and the people who have supported them. Even as we rise and pause for a moment to celebrate this occasion, we are preparing for the incredible journey above the best. May you guide each soldier here and give them wisdom, humility, and courage. We ask that you bless our nation and grant us peace. Amen.
Please be seated. Army aviation maintenance training began at Fort Eustis, Virginia in 1954. Since its beginning, Fort Eustis has a continued legacy of maintenance training excellence, training active duty, National Guard, and Army Reserve soldiers, along with Air Force personnel and international partners, with a lineage that dates back to Operation Just Cause in Panama. The Army redesigned the United States Army Aviation Logistics School as the 128th Aviation Brigade on February 1, 2012. Today, the 128th Aviation Brigade trains over 5,500 soldiers annually in every Army aviation helicopter specialty. A 15-hotel hydraulics repair performs inspections, diagnoses and troubleshoots faults for aircraft components, fabricates, repairs, and performs maintenance on aircraft hydraulic systems, assemblies, components according to drawings, blueprints, directives, technical manuals, and safety procedures for all aircraft in the Army's inventory. Today's guest speaker for today's ceremony is Command Sergeant Major Curtis Anderson. He enlisted in the United States Army in 1997 as a 15-hotel aircraft hydraulics repairer and is currently serving as a Command Sergeant Major of the 1st Battalion, 222nd Aviation Regiment. Please refer to Command Sergeant Major Anderson's biography in your program to learn more about his selfless service to our nation. Please join us in giving a warm welcome to Sergeant Major Anderson.
Good morning, families and friends. On behalf of Colonel Morshad and Command Sergeant Major Nuvali, the 128th Aviation Brigade Command and Command Sergeant Major, welcome to today's graduation ceremony. First, I'd like to take this opportunity to recognize all veterans who are present or virtual watching this ceremony. Thank you for your contributions, sacrifices, and selfless service to our nation. You have paved the way for today's military, making it the most lethal and respected fighting force in the world. Family and friends, I can't begin to tell you how grateful our nation is for entrusting us with your loved ones and for your support of our nation's greatest asset, the American soldier. When faced with adversity, your soldier will have their battle buddies to lean on, their NCOs to guide them, but the greatest support they will have is you. The strength of family will drive them through any obstacle they may encounter, and you will be a constant reminder of why they serve. And this reinforces their will to win. Soldiers, when asked to be your guest speaker, maybe there was some expectation that the Command Sergeant Major will be making this awe-inspiring speech. But simply put, I'm a soldier, just like you. And in my almost 28 years of service, I've found, and you will soon, that while words have some meaning, it is your actions that define you. However, I will leave you with two of those words: honor and courage. Honor your commitment to our country, the Army, and those before us. Treat all with dignity and respect, for that is two of the many threads in the fabric that makes us soldiers, that keeps us and defines us as a professional organization. When you don this uniform, you may sometimes hear a voice saying, "Thank you for your service." That is the sound of respect that a person has for you, but more importantly, for all before us that sacrificed selflessly, and for those who made the ultimate sacrifice. Courage. Courage like what you exhibited on the day you raised your right hand and swore an oath to defend your nation, our nation, without even knowing what was in store for you. I'm almost certain that after your first week of basic training, you were probably thinking, what did I get myself into? But you displayed the courage to push through adversity and to never quit, and before you knew it, you're in the last week of basic training. Do you remember that feeling of accomplishment and overwhelming pride? That is probably the same feeling you have right now, on the verge of your graduation today. You have just accomplished something that only a small fraction of Americans have the courage and the heart to do. You answered the call to serve a purpose greater than yourself, to serve the greatest country on the face of the earth. This alone speaks volumes of your character. Soldiers, you have displayed the technical knowledge to be awarded your wings, and with that comes with it a distinct honor, history, and responsibility. Upon the completion of this ceremony, you'll be qualified 15 hotels, aircraft hydraulics repairers, the finest MOS that the Army produces, the finest MOS that the Army produces, at least in my opinion. And I dare anyone out there to prove us wrong. When you pin those silver wings on your chest, stand tall, be proud, for you are now part of the fraternity of Army Aviation. You will be a member of a faceless crew, and with the mere sound of incoming rotor blades, can boost morale across formations by providing crucial combat resupply for our men and women on the ground, punching through the clouds to evacuate our wounded off the field of battle, and bringing the fight to our enemies by deploying the most elite gunfighters to the front lines. However, none of that is possible without the technical expertise of you, the hydraulic expert. Graduates, it's been an honor to be your guest speaker today. Congratulations, best of luck to you in your future endeavors, and Godspeed. Above the best!
Ladies and gentlemen, it is with great honor that we will now present the diplomas to the graduates. Please feel free to move around and take photos throughout the presentation. The distinguished graduate is that soldier who's received the highest marks throughout the course. These graduates are selected on academic standing, leadership, physical fitness, and discipline. The distinguished graduate will receive a certificate of achievement from the 128th Aviation Brigade and a brigade coin. The distinguished graduate for 15 Hotel Aircraft Hydraulics Repair Class 02-25 is Private James McElwee. Private McElwee is from Wheeling, West Virginia, and will be assigned to the 772nd Aviation Command Battalion with the West Virginia National Guard. The honor graduate is that soldier who is the second highest of their class. They'll receive a certificate of achievement from the 128th Aviation Brigade. The honor graduate for 15 Hotel Aircraft Hydraulics Repairs Class 02-25 is Private First Class Ileana Smith. Private First Class Smith is from Webster, Wisconsin, and will be assigned to the 1st Battalion, 147th Aviation Regiment with the Wisconsin National Guard. Captain Mohammed Alkbatan. Captain Alkbatan is from Cairo, Egypt, and has served in the Egyptian Air Force for 4 years. Specialist Kang Gwen. Specialist Gwen is from Gonzales, Louisiana, and will be assigned to the 16th Combat Aviation Brigade at Joint Base Lewis McChord, Washington. Specialist Enrique Pereira. Specialist Pereira is from Crane, Missouri, and will be assigned to the 1,107th Combat Aviation Group with the Missouri National Guard. Private First Class Sinkyu Coles. Private First Class Coles is from Selma, Alabama, and will be assigned to the 36th Combat Aviation Brigade with the Alabama National Guard. Family members and guests selected for pinning, please come forward now to honor our graduates as they prepare to take their next step in their Army aviation careers. Please be seated. Private First Class Logan Foltz. Private First Class Colts is from Avon, Indiana, and will be assigned to the 224th Expeditionary Combat Aviation Brigade at Fort Knox, Kentucky. Private Anthony Mendez. Private Mendez is from Los Angeles, California, and will be assigned to the 25th Combat Aviation Brigade, Hawaii. Family members and guests selected for pinning, please come forward now to honor our graduates as they prepare to take their next step in their Army aviation careers. Please be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, we present the newest members of the Army Aviation family. We now turn to a special part of our ceremony. The distinguished graduate will present a token of appreciation to Command Sergeant Major Anderson. This symbolizes our sincere gratitude for their presence and the words of wisdom that they have imparted. Their words today have not only enlightened us, but adding a meaningful dominion to this important milestone in our graduates' journey. The team of non-commissioned officers who trained and mentored the graduates are assigned to the 1st Battalion 222nd Aviation Regiment and the 1st Battalion 210th Aviation Regiment. Together, this outstanding team instructed your soldiers in discipline, physical fitness, warrior tasks and battle drills, and the fundamentals of aviation maintenance practices. They led and mentored America's sons and daughters, so they too can one day become a non-commissioned officer. The drill sergeant and the instructor for today's graduating class is Drill Sergeant Jared Lawler and Staff Sergeant Samuel Smith. Please join us in giving a round of applause to these outstanding drill sergeant and instructor. Please rise for the playing of the Aviation Song and Army Song. High above the best, high above the best, we Army Aviation, USA, proud and strong, we meet the test. Skies filled with thunder, wearing silver wings upon our chest. We meet the needs of ground command as we aid the nation's quest. Army Aviation, high above the best. March along, sing our song. We're the army of the free. Count the brave, count the true, who have fought to victory. We're the army and proud of our name. We're the army and proudly proclaim. First to fight for the right and to build the nation's might. And the army goes rolling along. Out of all we have done, fighting till the battle's won, and the army goes rolling along. Then it's hi, hi, hey, the army's on its way. Count off the cadence, let 'em strong. For where we go, you will always know that the army goes rolling along. We ask that all soldiers in uniform remain standing and joining us in reciting the Aviation Mechanics Creed and the Soldier's Creed. Family members and friends, please be seated. Aviation Mechanics Creed. Upon my honor, I swear that I will hold the sacred trust, rights and privileges conferred upon me as a graduate mechanic. I will full well the safety and lives of others. I plan upon my skills and judgment. I others to risk, but not for myself or those dear to me. Above the best. No soldier's creed. I am an American soldier. I am no member of a team. I serve the people of the United States and live the Army values. I will always place the mission first. I'll never accept defeat. I'll never quit. I'll never leave and follow comrade. I am disciplined, physically and mentally tough, trained, proficient in my warrior tasks and drills. I always maintain my arms, my equipment, and myself. I'm an expert and I'm professional. I stand ready to deploy, engage, and destroy in the enemies of the United States of America in close combat. I'm the guardian of freedom and the American way of life. I'm an American soldier. Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes today's graduation ceremony. Please come forward to congratulate your soldiers and to take photographs. Thank you for attending Above the Best and Born Under Fire.